Here are 10 self help books that have changed the way that I live. So, if you're any professional, any student, any founder that is looking for good insights and good learnings from a book, then I'm sure that these 10 books are a must read for you. If you are new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. These 10 books are specifically for people who want to change their life, who want to focus on self improvement and self growth. Because there is one thing that I can tell you, reading has so many benefits. I have read hundreds of books in my entire life. You can check out my Goodreads. Knowledge is everything in today's world. The more you know, the more you grow. And watch till the end of this video where I will be sharing the best book for founders. If you want to become the CEO of a company or if you want to start something of your own, this book is a must read for every single professional out there. So watch the video till the end to find which book that is. So the first book that I'll recommend you to read is Ikigai. So if you don't know what Ikigai is basically a Japanese secret to live a long and a happy life. So the people of Japan believe that every single person has an Ikigai. The Ikigai, in simple words, is what makes you get out of bed every single morning. So this book is about finding your passion and just throwing yourself into your interests. And definitely, this is a must read for every single person out there. Doesn't matter what profession you are in, which walk of life you're from, Ikigai is a must read. The Ikigai framework is what I use to find out my purpose. So I'm sure that even if you're a student, this can help you immensely. I made a template for you that I had used to find my Ikigai, and you can find the link to this free template in the description box. So do check the template out. It can help you really, really discover your Ikigai. The next book that I'll recommend is 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think. Now, pretty obvious from this title, this book has 101 essays. It touches many different topics, but the overarching theme is about pursuing your purpose over your passion. One thing that this book does very differently is that it teaches you how to embrace negativity. This book also really puts a lot of emphasis on creating a really good and concrete daily routine that will push you forward towards your goals. So, honestly, reading one essay that is like 2 pages can be really easy for you. So, this is a good book if you want to build that habit of reading slowly but consistently. I think a very important issue that all of us face in today's world is focus. And that is where this book comes in. This book is called Deep Work by Cal Newport. And I've read countless number of books by Cal Newport, so I can assure you that his books are honestly always good. You should give this a read. This book basically teaches you how to deep work. In deep work, you reach this state of flow. So, in this state of flow, you're just focusing on the particular thing that you are doing. So, it's a must read for you if you struggle with focus or discipline. This is becoming increasingly common in millennials where they find it difficult to adjust to today's technologically developing world. So, this book is something that I would really recommend to every single person. Who Moved My Cheese is a book about adaptability, and this book emphasizes on the fact that if you're not learning, if you're not moving fast, then you'll not be able to keep up in the real world. So, if you're a founder, I will 100% recommend this book to you. So, this is one of the most successful business books ever, and honestly, it's very thin. So, it will be a good, quick read. If you're a big fan of reading, the Kindle can come pretty handy. So, the books that you see on the shelf are the books that I bought like 5 years back. When as a kid, I used to read physical books, but now for the past 3 to 4 years, I'll say that I've completely switched to Kindle and Audible. So, if you're an avid reader, having a Kindle can really provide a lot of value to you. You can check out the description box for the most affordable and, honestly, in my opinion, the best Kindle. And you can find the links to all the books and all the things that I've mentioned in this video in the description box. The next book that I'll recommend you is 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel was the co-founder of PayPal along with Elon Musk, and I'm telling you, he's an amazing person. His books, his podcasts, his insights are a must read for a founder. So this book you should definitely check out. 0 to 1 talks about how to come up with innovative ideas if you're a founder instead of just copying ideas. So this book is about how do you create your own niche and how do you dominate a specific niche. So this book will also teach you about how do you form your own monopoly and not a competition by having a unique market that you have created. So Peter Thiel also argues that great founders don't just follow trends blindly, but they create the opportunities which then create these strengths. So, how do you have that mindset of a great founder is what Peter Thiel talks about in this book. So, the next book, which every single person should read, is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book will teach you how to form habits very simply. This book talks about the four laws of behavior change. A quote of this book that completely changed the way that I think about goal setting was that you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Honestly, just take a second to reflect about that quote because it has such a powerful meaning behind it. This one line can really change the way that you think about goal setting and the way that you think about setting systems in your organization and in your life. So, this book is a must read if you're trying to get out of a bad habit or if you're trying to build a new habit. So, Atomic Habits also talks about the power of small changes and the power of small habits. So, I 100% recommend this book to every single person out there. So, the next book that I recommend to you is Make Time: How to Focus on What Matters Every Day. So, this book has some really great insights on how do you make time in your life for the things that you care about that you want to pursue. So this is a great read if you're a student who's trying to do something part-time, or if you have a full-time job but you're trying to build something on the side, then this book can really teach you about how do you make time in your life to accommodate all of these things. How do you accommodate school, personal branding, your startup, your family, your friends? So this book is a powerhouse that will equip you with a lot of strategies on effective time management and realizing what your priorities are. So the next book that I'll suggest to you is called The Lean Startup. So this book has really popularized the concept of the lean startup, which basically focuses on very rapid prototyping and testing your startup or your product before you put it out. So this is a great book if you're just getting started and you so the next book that I'll recommend is a classic. It's Rich Dad and Poor Dad, explains the rich mindset to you. So how does a rich father versus a poor father teach their children about the rich mindset? This will help you form a very good money mindset, which is really important in today's world. So, another book that I'll recommend if you're a founder is Hooked: How to Build Habit Forming Products. And in this book, the author basically talks about how do you form these products that are super attractive and that become a part of people's everyday lives. So, this book is all about designing products that users love and can't put down. Now, before I reveal the best book for founders, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. And I'm telling you, this book is a must read for everyone. So, the book that you've been waiting for is Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. And I'm telling you, you can never go wrong with this book. It focuses on the tactics, routines, and habits of billionaires, icons, and world class performers. So, basically, in this book, Tim Ferriss has interviewed and talked to hundreds of successful people who share the secret to their success. And all of this knowledge is combined in one book. So, this book talks about tools in three things: fitness, money, and wisdom. I've not even finished this book. I'm in the process of reading this book. So, this book is not the kind of a book that you just pick up, you read, and then you leave it. This book is like a manual. So, whatever you read, it's about implementing that in your life. And honestly, this book has been the catalyst of me implementing so many great things in my life. And this book has really helped me jump into great opportunities that have just changed the way that I look at my future. So, if you had to just take one book from this video, I recommend that you buy this book. It's amazing, you'll not regret it. If you liked the content and if you're here, then do consider hitting that subscribe button below. Check out the description for the links to all of the books and all of the products that I've mentioned in this video. I was 16 when I started my own entrepreneurial journey. And one thing that I can tell you for sure is that reading has taught me so much. Just by reading some amazing books by great founders around the world, I've learned so much that it would have taken me years of experience to understand these things. But reading these books by founders who have experienced amazing things in life, great difficulties, this really opened me up to new ideas, theories, and tactics by which I can handle my professional life, the way that I can run my startup. So, and if you do end up getting a book, comment and tell me which one that is.